Hello, YouTubers. My name is Frederick Lopez, and you are in a new movie review. Today, we're going to talk about Lego Batman, the movie. Why? Because Batman is awesome. Lego Batman, the movie, is a spin off of the Lego movie. It stars Will Arnett as the voice of Batman, Michael Cera as Robin, Rosario Dawson as Batgirl, Ralph Fiennes as Alfred, Zach Galifianakis as a Joker, Jenny Slate as Harley Quinn, with Conan O'Brien as the Riddler, Doug Benson as Bane, Billy D. Williams as Two-Face, Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, and Hector Elizondo as Commissioner Jim Gordon. It is directed by Chris McKay. Now, that's the cast and crew of the film. I'm a huge fan of Batman, as you may all know, and I was a huge fan of Legos, so much to the point where I played with Legos until I was 17 years old. So as you can see, the Lego movie excited me, and that turned out to be a bigger surprise than I thought. I was just expecting, your average type of children's film, but it was actually a much deeper film than that. It was a superb touchstone in cinema, really. It did things that I was not expecting. So to see a Lego Batman spin-off with Will Arnett again as the voice of Batman, I was very intrigued. The movie is very, very entertaining, to say the least. There's been a lot of comparisons to The Dark Knight. It is probably one of the most enjoyable since The Dark Knight, but you can't really compare both of them. They're apples to oranges. And yeah, the live action is very different from this Lego movie. But it is a very entertaining film, and it had that type of feeling that like the Tim Burton 1989 film had in a way. Speaking of that, it's a very, very funny satire of the past 75 years of Batman. Like, really, 75 plus years of Batman it pays homage to, makes fun of, brings up. And not only that, it's really pays homage to pop culture in general, especially that of Warner Brothers and their films. So, all around, it's just a giant satire on popular culture the past 75 years in a way. There's some deep themes in this film that I was not expecting. Themes of family and loneliness that I really related to. It really took me off guard that they went that way. Sure, it's a fun animated children's Batman film, but it gets to some deeper themes that even the live action films fail to reach, especially regarding Bruce Wayne and Batman and Robin try to do the whole family aspect and stuff, but like this one really kind of delves down to why Batman is afraid to have a family. He doesn't want to lose anyone, so it really has themes of that. Zach Galifianakis does a good job as a Joker. It's nice finally seeing Billy D. Williams as Two-Face, even if it is in Lego form. It's nice to hear it, what his Two-Face could have been like. This is the second time Conan O'Brien's been in a animated Batman movie. He was also a nighttime host in Batman: The Dark Knight Returns. But the story's pretty basic. Pretty much, Joker causes trouble, Batman stops him, and Batman pretty much tells the Joker, it's like, you're not my greatest enemy, you don't mean that much to me. And Joker is upset because he wants to prove to Batman that he is his greatest enemy, and that's kind of where the drive for the plot begins in this film. And there's many things in this film that I was not expecting to see that I won't fully give away unless you've seen it, because this is a non-spoiler review. But they do pay homage to not only Batman, but other stuff, like I said. I will give this much away. You do get to see a little bit of the Fortress of Solitude from Superman and hear the Christopher Reeve, John Williams theme, so I thought that was cool. Some of the jokes are great. Yeah, it's an all-around enjoyable film. If I had to give it a score, I would give it a 4 out of 5. It is an excellent film, and one of my favorite animated films since, like, Toy Story. Like, really, this one was really up there. My only con is I kind of wish they kept it in the DC world, which I don't mind having other villains from other Warner Brothers properties. It's just that it kind of became bigger than Batman and kind of took me out of it, where if they kept it all in the world of Batman, I think it would have been better. But that's just me as a fan. Otherwise, as a moviegoer, I really loved it. It was very enjoyable, and it was nice seeing them poke fun at all of this stuff. All these movies that we've seen over the course of several decades, so that was nice. And Will Arnett, as always, is killer as Batman. He's awesome as Batman, because Batman's awesome. Yeah. And he likes to watch Jerry Maguire, too. Yeah, that was surprising. But, yeah, if you haven't seen Lego Batman, I would highly recommend go seeing it, and I enjoyed it fully. It has great action. The animation is superb between CGI and a little bit of stop motion. It's like seeing Legos come to life. It's wonderful. And yeah, it's a very short film. It's only an hour and 44 minutes, so like everything that's there is needed and it's not too long. It's just the right amount of time. And it's nice seeing them do Lego stuff, and it does have a pretty good plot where you're invested in their stakes that are there, which is more than I can say for some of the live action films. So yeah, it makes my highest recommendation a 4 out of 5. If you haven't seen Lego Batman, go see it right now because Batman's awesome.